Hi, so in today's video I wanted to share with you a taco recipe, and I really enjoy having tacos because you can switch up the different fillings so it never really gets boring. In my house sometimes we have fillings that are more raw, sometimes more cooked. We vary it up, and in today's taco recipe the two main ingredients are tofu and potatoes, and I will be sharing with you the recipes for those as well as many other recipes for things to assemble into your tacos, as well as a tortilla recipe. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. First, I diced my extra firm tofu into about 1/4-inch squares. I put them into a bowl and marinated it with some cumin, paprika, and amino acids. You can make it to your own taste and add some more spices or use soy sauce instead of the amino acids. Then mix it all together and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes for the flavors to really get absorbed. Meanwhile, dice your potatoes into small squares and add them into a bowl to season. I first add a splash of water as it gives it moisture and allows for the spices to stick better to the potatoes. And today I added some paprika and cumin, but many times I also enjoy adding some garlic powder, onion powder, but again, add any spices that you enjoy. Then mix it all up and add on a pre-lined baking tray and cook it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for 30 to 40 minutes until crispy. At the same time, add the tofu onto a pre-lined baking sheet and pop it in the oven for 25 minutes or so. And for both trays, I took them out at about the halfway point in order to mix them around so that they cook evenly on all sides. I then sliced 2 onions and separated the layers to make kind of onion rings, and I added them to a pan with a splash of water and sauteed them until they were golden brown, adding water as needed to deglaze the pan. I then sauteed about 3 cups of frozen bell pepper strips, but you can of course also use some fresh bell peppers. And then I prepared the guac by slicing some cherry tomatoes and a spring onion. You can use any tomato or onion of your choice. I then mashed the avocado, added some lime to it and salt, as well as the sliced tomato and onion, mixed it all up together, and it was delicious. In a separate bowl, I mixed about 1/4 cup of salsa with 1 cup of diced tomatoes. I used canned ones, but you can also use fresh or just make your own salsa completely. It's up to you. And then I made a few other things that I'm not going to show you step by step here, but I will give you the recipes for. So I also made some mock meat using a sweet simple vegan recipe that I can link down below. I also made a cashew sauce, which I have a recipe for that I will link up here where you see the eye, and also in the description below. I also cut up a head of lettuce to add some freshness into the tacos. I also defrosted some black beans that I pre-cooked and froze, and I have a video where I share step by step all about how I did this, so I will link that also up here where you see the eye and down below in the description box. And I also prepared some buckwheat tortillas, which my mom has taught me how to do in a video that, once again, I will be leaving it up here where you see the eye, as well as in the description down below. These tortillas are so simple to make and they taste so much better than store-bought ones, in my opinion. So I really recommend you give them a try. And then it is time to assemble it all together and enjoy. that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please like it, as it makes my day, as well as really helps me out with the algorithm. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already in order to join the Living Life Simply community and never miss another video. It is just a simple click down there in the red button. And let me know in the comments below if you give it a try, any other suggestion for taco fillings, and I will see you all very soon with a new video. Bye!